Hey guys, Crispy here. I just want to say again, thank you for all the support that you guys have been giving me. Right now I'm on vacation. If you could hear my voice, it's a little messed up. I had a little bit too much fun last night, but more importantly, I wanted to get you out this video on BR and your Avian. There's a lot of stuff that, I'm going to try and cover for you guys, not just the Avians, because I'm sure that there's going to be new things that come out, the pet, the war mounts, the holy gear, all this stuff is able to give you your BR, and also I finally activated the cosmic set, so as I start upgrading this, I'll be able to give you guys more of an insight on what to expect for it. So let me go to the Avian and give a good breakdown. There were a few good questions on some of my other videos about the plumes. And somebody asked if these plumes, let me just salvage this, if these plumes apply to all of your avians, right? All these avians. So just keep in mind that these are mainly, just think of them as skins. They're just for show. Yes, they give you some BR when you start them up, but it doesn't matter which one you're activating. It's just a skin. When you have your plumes, right, you're going to see how actually as time goes on, I think when I first started, I had just these two unlocked. And then as you start starring up the avians, you're going to see more and more unlock. And do the best that you can with these. Again, I tried to get 2 stars in these, and then I have the red one. I'm going to try and get a few more of those. So I guess the best way to start is the overview tab. This is going to show you all the avians that you have in your inventory. If you have the 2-star plumes, try not to get rid of those or salvage those, because they'll be useful for when these other ones open up. So just keep them to the side. Also, you could preview by clicking, just the actual plume and the magnifying glass. This will give you all the stats that this type of plume can give you. So just scroll up and down, and some of them, give you really good stats. Some of the other ones don't really. And you're going to see here, for example, if I go to own, you're going to see on this plume, this is where I've owned it to. Now, owning is basically fine-tuning the skill on the plume, and you want to try and get a high perfection and a high BR. This is something that I have not figured out yet. So there have been times where I've owned the plume and it's gotten a higher BR and a lower perfection, and I kept it and it gave me a lower BR. And there were other times where it had a lower BR, higher perfection, I kept it and it gave me a higher BR. So that I really don't know what those two are really determining. If anybody has any idea, definitely just write them in the comments. Right? So again, just to start off the overview, this is going to give you and show you all of the plumes that you have equipped. Right? And you're going to see the next step. I need to unlock Avian to 23 stars and 26 and 29, I think. And then I don't know if there's going to be more that opens up, I would imagine. The own, again, this is fine-tuning your plume. So it'll just give you better and better stats. As you can see here, my luck is 10 out of 10 for this. It's going to be 6 out of 6. When you own these, the luck goes up. And what that really means is as the luck gets maxed, when you own it the next time, you're more likely going to have a better chance of having higher stats. These plumes, it was unbelievable when I saw it, but they give you a lot of BR. I mean, I think I had one of these 2-star plumes. I don't know if it was this one or one of the other ones, but I basically owned it to something like this, and I kept it, and it brought me up like 100K in BR. So this is another way basically to get your BR up, is to own these plumes. H-O-N-E, not own as in own them. Augment is straightforward, right? You're going to augment these plumes with the, where is it? With the ones that you salvaged here. So right now, mine are all augmented to the top, so they can't go higher than 20. They can, with the add-on that they gave, and I'm going to go into that as well. So overview, augment, and own. Own is very important. Now, to go into the skills, the special skills, some of these plumes have special skills. Like you'll see here, it's got break, and it says 3 of 3, because I have this one, and this one. I have 3 plumes that have the same special skill. So that means that I get this skill, right? Damage dealt ignores enemy's defense by 14% in a battlefield. If I'm owning one of these plumes, right, and I'm looking for a break, let's say I have these 2 with break on it, and I'm trying to get this one with break, and it doesn't have it. If I'm owning this, and it, let's say crud skill, then all of a sudden I see it's got a break skill, but then the perfection and the BR are not good, I'm going to keep it, right? You're going to save it, okay? When you save it, you could still get this better, the BR and the perfection, by keeping the break. All you're going to do is click that and add a plume crystal. Now, you're going to lose one of these every time you own it, right, and try and get better stats, but it's going to keep your break skill, okay? And, just self-explanatory, these plume lenses, you need to own the plumes. You get those from the Ruin Idling. So let me go here. Ruin Boss, I'm probably going to miss that. Sorry. All right. Sorry, League. So you're going to do the Ruin Idling over here, just AFK and kill the mobs. Or I saw another way, and this is another thing, these season tokens. This not only gives you the awakening marks for the turbo set, but it also will give you a lot of these plume lenses. Right, is that plume lenses? To basically own the plume. The other ones that you put to keep the stats, it's going to be the plume crystal. I really don't know where I've gotten these from. I'm guessing it's probably just from those special events, but you'll accumulate those as time goes on, and work on them one by one. I didn't get all of these in day one. It took me quite a while to get all these to the own level. And look, there's a lot more that I could still do with these. Also, too, if you see on this main screen down here, you're going to see all the set stats that I have, right? So I have break, I have fate, I have coercion, vigor. So I'm going to try and get some more. But the main way to get BR on this is to own these plumes, all right? Do that as much as you can and get the best stats. Again, whether it has higher BR or higher perfection, I'm not sure which one gives you the best BR, but the higher the better in essence. Promote. This is something some of you may not have. I know everybody's on a different timeline depending on what server they're in, but eventually, if you don't have this, you'll get it. And it's pretty simple. So I'm going to just upgrade this. So you get these to upgrade it. This, and this. There's going to be a new place in the market. It's called the Vault. And you'll get these chests. You could buy the keys. I only buy the silver ones. I don't buy the gold ones. But you could buy the keys with your feathers. And you're going to see, too, my feathers. I'm starting to get more and more because I'm not using them as much. Because I've maxed out a lot of my plumes. And then the Awakening. This is something newer. I haven't really played with this yet or tried to get it up because I'm not too sure how it works. But basically, I would assume this is going to be another thing that should open up for everybody. When you have extra shards, Avian shards, like here mine's at 6, so I can't use these shards anymore. You could basically awakening the Avian. Again, I'm not sure how much BR it gives you, but I'll try and keep you in the loop on that. And then this is just the star up. Again, this is you leveling up starring up your Avian, which is in essence, again, just a skin. These are all skins, whether you have them at 3 or 5, it just changes what they look like. And yes, you'll get some BR upgrading them, but I don't think it was anything crazy to mention or, worth, going crazy into. But the plumes. Plume, own them. Get them up as high as you can with the BR and the perfection. And if you have a good set of stats, and you don't have, let's say, a set stat, like let's say you didn't have this break here and you wanted to get this higher, you do not need to add the plume crystal. That's only if you have a set stat, like a 3 of 3. So I have 3 of 3 break, right? 1, 2, 3 breaks, right? You're going to see here I have the vigor. I have 1, 2, 3, and then I have fate. And I'm a little OCD, so I try and put them in order. And that sometimes messes up when you hit number 4. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the Avians for now. I mean, there's so much stuff that they have coming out that you kind of fall behind on a lot of things. So I hope this helps with the Avian. Again, if there's anybody out there that knows better ways to do the owning, because again, I just look at the BR and the perfection. But if you notice something in here that matters, let us know. And remember, the more that you own it, the higher the luck goes, and then it gets maxed. Maxed at 6, and then it just gives you higher chances to get better skills on it. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll try and get a video out soon. Probably go over the holy gear or pets, one or the other. But yeah, stay well. Bye, guys.